We are now 5 weeks into renovating the barrel house. What was meant to be a quick intermediate step in our plan to reopen the guest house has slowly turned into something much bigger. This building is essential for everything we want to do here at the Chateau. It will store all our garden equipment and eventually become our woodworking workshop. But as you'll see towards the end of this video, the project has taken an unexpected turn.
So with a beautiful door in place, we just have another small issue in form of trees. The trees, they are in front of the door, and we don't want them to be there because they are also badly placed for the future garden design. And so we're going to cut them down. On va couper peut-être là. Ouais, comme ça. Ouais. Ok. Bravo. Now I have to go into this second room here, and as you can see, the ceiling is covered with these plates, and they might or might not contain asbestos, I don't know. But because I don't know, I treat them as if, so I'm going to be very careful removing all of these and then finally clean all these walls, because the mix of asbestos and mold on the walls, it's certainly not a healthy work environment, so I'm looking forward to get that all out of here. Huge job done. All those panels are gone and they're in bags. And now the big cleanup can start. And from there on, it really should make a difference in the nice transformation. It's hard to believe that this will be a garage and a workshop. So one room is rather clean now, as clean as I can get it with a shovel. I'm a little bit exhausted, but happy.
Jean-Pierre, our gardener, and I can handle straight trees if they're not too big. But when they lean the wrong way or are simply too huge, we call Jérôme, our fearless farmer friend, and his helper. These trees would fall onto the building and almost certainly crush it. That's why he attaches a rope to his big tractor to pull them away from the structure before he starts cutting. It's a delicate operation. If he pulls too hard, the tree can snap before it's fully cut and fall in an unexpected direction, which can be deadly. If you don't pull enough, it smashes into the building, so this is definitely not a job for the faint-hearted.
Bravo! Here, this is dry rot. You see this? This is a mushroom, a dry rot mushroom. You need to get rid of all this timber because it's moist and that's where they grow. Anyway, I showed these to Benoit and he said they are too skinny, too thin, so we kind of replaced them with something new. But that shouldn't be too much work. Famous last words. I can't tell you how happy I am that these rooms are finally empty. I feel like celebrating, it's an achievement. And funny enough, you could have the exact same feeling of satisfaction I have today by taking care of one thing, your online presence. After years of me telling you about Squarespace, this might as well be the perfect time for you to take that step and feel that deep satisfaction of progress and accomplishment. Oh, you're new here and haven't heard about Squarespace yet? Let me explain. Squarespace is an all-in-one platform to create an outstanding online presence, which also happens to be this week's ad. It's the perfect tool to create a new website from scratch or replace an outdated one that no longer looks modern or works properly. Whether it's for personal use or for your business, even when it comes to create a full web shop, Squarespace makes it easy. It's surprisingly satisfying to see Squarespace's AI help to design the perfect site. Or if you prefer, you can start from one of their countless templates for inspiration and then customize it to fit your needs. And when I say you can do all of this today, I mean it. Squarespace lets you purchase your domain, set up payments to accept all major payment providers, and even use built-in marketing tools like email campaigns and SEO features. So try and feel the same satisfaction I do today. Head over to squarespace.com/howtorenovate-a-chateau for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use offer code howtorenovate-a-chateau to get 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Now let's get these old, moldy, rotten, and too skinny roof beams out of the way. And I just need to remember there's a hole here. Still a very big hole. How can I get these off? Okay, well, if you ask why I changed them, that's the answer. It's completely rotten. These are former windows, they have to go. Also rotten wood. We're gonna place in some new windows here. Oh, that's a tricky one. What's that? Oh no. Look at that. Whoa. Soaking wet inside the concrete. I think I need to work with my mason. Oh yeah. Figure out what that means. All the way up there's a crack. Here's a crack. And that just seems like to come off. But again, the small wall doesn't carry much, barely anything, so I think we can get away with it. I don't know what I should think about all this. Look, if you wonder why these concrete bricks are broken, because the ivy came in. So look at that. Look at that. All of this. Oh, look at that. Can you see that? That's the ivy coming in here. That's why everything is broken. because the ivy came in here, through the wall, through the concrete bricks. Would you ever have thought that ivy can go through concrete like that, 20 centimeter thick concrete? Now you know why you should never have ivy growing up your buildings, or almost any plant for that matter. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, come on. And it's completely wet inside, you can tell. Oh gosh. This is just eaten. It has eaten the concrete blocks. I can't believe it. There's a full root system within the concrete blocks. How is that possible? How is that possible? Can you see that? This is so much worse than I thought, honestly. Do we have to rebuild the whole thing? Oh my God. Look at that. The whole wall falls apart. The whole building falls apart. That's not what I expected. Wherever there's a crack, I realized, I pull on the brick and it falls apart, the concrete bricks. And it's the same here, it's the same here. Do we need to rebuild this whole part of the building? Just don't have the budget for that. That's not good news.
As you know, last week I shared that I am in the process of launching my first ever printed silk scarves with my designs on, which I'm extremely excited about. And I wanted to say thank you to everybody who has signed up to the waitlist. It is crazy. I just checked and we have now over 3,000 people signed up. So thank you so much. I just wanted to update you where I'm at. It's been a bit of a rocky week. I was really excited. I'd found a company that could print my designs very quickly and in time for shipping mid-November. I launched my samples and I got them back on Monday. And I was really disappointed with the samples. Unfortunately, the samples that came back were just not up to the standard that I wanted. There was some threads that were fraying on the hems, the colors weren't right, the quality and thickness and weight of the fabric wasn't what I was wanting. And I suddenly had this realization that, yeah, probably from all my years working in luxury fashion, I am very picky about things like quality and fabric. I didn't feel like I could sell these scarves with that quality. So this week I had to recalibrate and I reached out to a company that we used to work with at Bauman, and it's an Italian company. They're used to working with luxury fashion brands, and I've had samples from them. I knew that the quality is very good. And I just realized that I should have reached out to them from the beginning. But yeah, I made a mistake. And now the problem is I've just started working with this company. I'm very excited because I know that they are going to do an amazing job and the scarves are going to be beautiful. But at the best case scenario, they might be ready end of December, which is, you know, it's a shame, but yeah, I don't want to compromise. I don't want to produce something and send it out to you and then whoever buys it, that they're disappointed. I would feel terrible about that. For me, one of the things that is the most important with my work is producing things that I am proud of and that the quality is exceptional, the craftsmanship is exceptional. It's the same when I worked with the company in the UK for printing my wallpapers. I took a long time to find that company until I was happy with them. So yes, the scarves are going to take a little bit longer to produce. I am disappointed, but I hope you will bear with me, and I promise you that the scarves that will be produced are going to be beautiful. So that's where I'm at this week, and now I have a couple of things that I still need to do. The company have asked me to give them some color references. So this is how, I thought it'd be interesting to share, but this is how we always worked with print companies when I was working with Baumann. We use Pantone color cards and we try to match a closest color as possible. So they will have the equivalent color cards, the Pantone color cards, in their office. And it's the easiest way and it saves time because otherwise I would have to send them the artwork. It would take several days or maybe a week for them to receive it. So this way I can hopefully speed up the process a little bit by choosing some colors. For the blue colorway scarves, I'm going to be matching with my midnight blue color that I used on the wallpaper because I just love this color. It has a slightly sort of denim, vintage denim color feel to it. And I've also found a couple of different lighter blues. So I am going to use my Pantone color card to try and match these colors. For the Bordeaux red color, I have this amazing page from a vintage ribbon company. And I actually have had this for years. I picked it up in a flea market in Paris many, many years ago. And I didn't know what I was going to do with it. But when you sort of feel like, oh, that's just inspiring. And it has all these amazing samples and different colors of vintage ribbons. And I also love, they have these cute little printed little stickers that they have with all the colors. And they have really cute names like Biscotte, and this one is Framboise. So I think I want to try to color match this one, which is called Romanée. I think this is a really pretty Bordeaux color. So I'm trying to match this one. So I've got some purples here, but I think this one's slightly too purple. I feel like this one could work. This one's pretty.
If you can forgive us for the delay and are interested in purchasing one of Anna's limited edition scarves, make sure you join the waitlist. You'll find a link down below in the video description.
So I had a good idea with the ladder here to support this beam, but now I have to cut it there. I need a bigger ladder. Oh, this is way too big, this ladder, but hey, I don't have anything intermediate. Where's that? Should that work? Just let it fall down in an uncontrolled way. I think that's a good idea. Yeah, easy. Easy peasy.
Okay, Philip, so lots of progress this week.
Yeah, look at this.
Wow, what a transformation.
Do you see the difference?
Yeah. I mean, all of those trees, just clearing all of this. I mean, we've still got a bit to do over here, but that makes a huge difference. And I mean, the roof is off. The inside is clear-ish. We didn't know until we removed all the ivy is that these are two buildings. So there was an extension at some point. And so this part of the building, yeah, is not stable.
It's not built as well.
Yeah.
And also they made these wooden frames. And
which
down
is
here,
rotten.
there is completely rotten. Down here,
No.
the frame is rotten. And look at this. I mean, it probably,
Oh no, oh no.
Yeah, you see.
Oof. So what's the plan?
So we removed this wall And either maybe we can keep 1 or 2 rows of bricks here if they are stable. We need to check. Otherwise, we need to take off everything, make 1 row of bricks, and then wooden beams, just a wooden structure, because we clad it anyway. So if we clad the whole building anyway, it doesn't matter if there's brick behind or not, because that's going to be a garage.
Yeah. Can I just point out, Ziggy, where were you? Now you just got covered. Oh no, look.
In mud.
It's got covered in mud.
That's
I heard a splash in here, so.
Oh no.
Oh no!
He needs a shower now.
Oh, great.
This is disgusting inside.
Ziggy.
Oh no. Okay, anyways.
Okay, well,
Okay, we need to
bath time for Ziggy.
bath time for Ziggy. Good.
But anyway, what I was saying is, with everything that we renovate here, we always have these unexpected surprises, and you think that it's a simple project. This was supposed to be, okay, we're stopping the coach house because we need to move all of the machinery from the coach house into this building, and we start to renovate this building. It's meant to be very quick and just, you know, easy, but it's never as straightforward as you think. And yeah.
No exception with this building.
No exception. Even though we thought this is more of a modern building, unfortunately there's still some structural problems, and yeah, we need to do it right. We want it to still look very nice because it's going to be next to our potager, our garden, our vegetable garden. So it needs to look really nice from the outside, plus we need to have it working practically for storing all the tools and machinery, and also for you as a workshop.
What I'm excited is to get rid of all the tree stumps and replant new trees, new hedges, and build a vegetable garden here. Beautiful Chateau vegetable garden.
Yeah.
Not happening this year, probably next year, but the tree stumps need to go. They
Yeah.
will go maybe in a week. Big transformation here as well, everywhere transformation. Great.